Hello everyone, welcome back. We're going to take a look at another MRE today. We have a menu number 6, beef patty, packaged by the Tobacco Company. Interesting story about old menu number 6 here. I actually had one of these. This was supposed to be the first MRE that was going to be featured on the channel. Unfortunately, like an idiot, I started the video and didn't have my camera completely charged, so it died about halfway through my review, and I just didn't have any opportunity to get my hands on another one of these. And of course, beef patty was replaced by jalapeno beef patty, which is on the channel. Hopefully you've seen that one. If not, check it out. And again, these ended in 2011, and we have a date code here of the 76th day of 2011. So the last production year for this menu, and technically is expired when we judge by the 3 to 5 year range, but we're going to open it up and see if it's still any good. I bet you it will be. Get in that peel and seal there and start checking it out. So we have, first up, we've got some wheat snack bread, the twin pack, so you can make like a little tiny sandwich. Got our accessory pack that we'll check out a little later. Hot beverage bag. We have our FRH. Be interesting to see how much life that has in it. We've got orange flavored beverage base powder. That's usually a good one. I like the orange. We've got some bacon cheese spread. It's fortified. And this is definitely older packaging. So that should be interesting. It feels okay, but as these get older, they do start to discolor. We've got some barbecue sauce, so we can do like a barbecue bacon cheeseburger. There you go. Thinking. Got our MRE spoon. Always nice and standard, very sturdy. And that raisin mix. It's not too bad. Ah, sweet. Cheddar cheese crackers. I believe these should be the combo deals, which I always like. We'll, of course, get in there and check and see. And then our slightly squished box. That is housing our beef patty. Grilled. It's seen better days. 63rd day of 2011 on that, so slightly older than the package date. That's cool though. I think some of these MREs could probably survive the apocalypse. Alright, so let's look at trying to get this patty warming up. That's basically that's the only thing we really have to worry about. I'm kind of almost tempted to heat up my bread a little bit. We might actually just tip that on the outside just to get a little heat on the bread. Because, it's been sitting there. I like a nice warm bun. I don't know about you. Alright, so let's get our patty down in here. Get our FRH. Reposition the heater a little bit and raise it above our fill line. We're just shooting to get that water right in between those two lines there. A little overfilled, but I can live with it. Just lay it flat, try and get that water distributed into all the elements. I know I've had, a couple of these that the bottom element goes, top elements don't. So, starting to hear a little bit of a reaction. Little reaction maybe. Bag's starting to puff a little bit. I'm always a little cautious because I do want this to work. I'd actually like to, get these working. So We're going to get into our accessory pack, and I'm just going to remove one item from it. I think we got it here. Nope, not sugar, but a little packet of salt. So one thing I've done and heard a lot of people talk about is if you put a little bit of the salt in with the water, it helps activate the heater a little bit better. And you know, this heater isn't really blasting off like I'd like it to, so I'm gonna do the old Saldo Tricko, and you know, hopefully we can get a little bit better reaction from that slightly salty solution, because I do want a nice warm beef patty. That would make me happy. Would it make you happy? It'd make me happy. Well, it does feel like maybe we're getting a little bit more of a reaction, so we're just going to go ahead and chalk it up to the fates and stuff it back in its box and put it up against a rock or something and see how see how it goes. I guess I'm going to forego the bread. You know, it's just not really, I don't have much faith in this particular heater, so it's cool. I'll eat cold bread. Not the first time. Let's open up the rest of our stuff. We'll start with our cheddar cheese crackers. Maybe. I don't see a tear notch on them. Yeah, whatever. That's why we invented knives. There we go. Yep, little combos. These are always pretty darn good. And there's a few different flavors. Little straggler. These are, I'm sure, very nice. Let's get our nut raisin mix out here. This does have the tear notch on the side. That's good. Got a couple of different nuts. Raisins. Almonds. Peanuts. Cashews, looks like. All sorts of good stuff in there. Check out our bread. 42nd day, 2011. All this stuff is really hitting its age, isn't it? Smells good though. See if I can separate these. These two have been locked together for a while. They're brothers. They're brothers. They cannot be separated. Yeah, those are pretty much have become molded together, and not mold in a bad sense, but just they've combined to become one. So I'm not gonna push it too far. I generally eat this sandwich kind of open face, so there's my open face bread, and there's more bread. Let's take a look at this cheese spread, see how it's fared. Actually, look at that. That's good color. That's actually really nice color there. That doesn't seem to have discolored at all. And interestingly enough, you know, just really pretty consistent in texture too. Good. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see right there. Good on you, cheese spread. Alright, let's make our drink. Actually, let's go back to the accessory pack because I didn't really open that completely. So let's check out what all we have in our pack. Got our gum. Some Taster's Choice coffee. Yeah, a lot of crystals in there. A little bit more than the standard pack. I'm going to probably forego making the coffee. It's a little late in the day for me wanting coffee. And you've seen instant coffee a million times, so I'm going to forego it, but save it for later. Got some non-dairy creamer there. Of course, our packet of sugar, which, I don't know. I think it's fine. I originally thought maybe there was a little bit of moisture, but nah, it's good. Moist towelette, which has some air in it. Normally those are pretty tight. Sure, that's nothing innocuous. Got our toilet paper. and an item that you don't see in a lot of new MREs all the time, but packet of matches. They can be useful, but when you're thinking about an MRE, because you have your heating element, your heating unit, it's really not all that useful, at least in the grand scheme of this. So we're going to go ahead and make our drink real quick. And these are suited for less water, 12 ounces of water. I usually overfill them. You guys know that by now. There's a lot of powder in these packets. And of course the packeted ones, the little tube ones, mix better. These don't tend to mix real well. At least not in this method. I think if maybe you added them to a tumbler or something, it might do a little bit better. Get the shake on. Anyway, there's that. Nice and orangey. Orangey smelling. So okay, let's just try what we have here real quick. Our beef patty doesn't have a lot of heat going, but it is what it is. It's an older FRH. Try one of our crackers, cheddar cheese crackers. Yep, tastes good, nice and crunchy, a little cheesy. Kind of a good handful here. Try and get a little bit of everything. Yeah, there's a couple raisins maybe. Yeah, another peanut. There we go, nice little handful. I think that's pretty much a complement of about everything that we have in there. Chew, chew, chew. Yeah, I mean, it tastes good. Nothing wrong with it. Raisins give you that little bit of sweetness. All the nuts are nice and crunchy, not super salty or anything. So, yeah, good raisin mix. Let's try a little piece of our bread just solo. Some of our brother bread here. Yep. Yeah, it's wheat snack bread. Nice and dry. Try a little bit of our drink to wash it down. Yeah, it's good. But again, not all that powder is really mixed up there. But get enough orange taste from me. So, yeah, not too bad. Let's try some of our cheese spread on our wheat snack bread. Tastes good to me. Definitely tastes that bacon. Definitely tastes that bacon. It's pretty good. Squirt a little bit of our barbecue sauce on the bread too. Just to try it. Smells good. And not super runny. It's good consistency there. Yeah. Yeah, it's an okay sauce. Just kind of average. I'm not bashing it, but it is what it is. Not something that a pitmaster spent hours working on, but it's good barbecue sauce. The high fructose corn syrup, good stuff. So, this FRH, despite our best efforts, and you can see those elements have all been engaged, and there's a little bit of warm, but I mean it's not hot. So, I'm not going to continue the exercise in futility here. We're talking about a relatively older FRH, and now that I'm having my hands on this, I can definitely feel the filings have certainly come out. Of course, there is some salt grit on there too, but there's a contrast between white and black there. So. But yeah, a little bit of the iron filings have definitely come out. So, we tried, but it just didn't want to acquiesce to our request today. So let's get our beef patty out and we'll eat her. Yep, pretty much the same shape. They've kept the same shape to this. It's got a little bit of a little bit of juices, you know, a little bit of whole juices. There we go. And yeah, I mean, looks okay. Go ahead and take a nip out of the side here. We'll try it up real quick. Yeah, it tastes pretty good. Kind of, in the first one I actually had hot. The FRH worked really good, but it's funny, the consistency of this is definitely different from the consistency of the first one I had. Not that that's a bad thing, but this actually reminds me more of the beef jerky that you get in MREs. So that's interesting. I'm going to spread a little bacon cheesy goodness on here, just for giggles. And go to town with some BBQ. There we go. Get a little bit of that. A little bit of our bread. Maybe. If I can get it on there. You see my excellent utensil skills. Yeah, a little bacon cheddar cheeseburger. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. I know that I shouldn't eat this, but it's pretty good. You definitely get that processed feel, but it's pretty good. I'm going to throw a combo on here with this, just get super crazy. It doesn't add anything to it, but gives you a little crunch if you like that contrast. So anyway, folks, that was menu number 6, beef patty. It's been a long time since I've been able to get this. Obviously, like I said, it was supposed to be the first one, but good old camera just didn't like me that day. So, you know, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoy all the videos that I put up. You know, I appreciate all the comments and everything I get. The likes are great. Just continue to ask you to keep subscribing to the channel, and I'll keep trying to bust out new stuff as I can. Got some new and interesting stuff coming up. Well, interesting to me. But yeah, I just appreciate you guys watching. We do have our Patreon link in the description. If you want to contribute a little bit, that, if any money just goes back to the channel, helps me out. You know, in supplementing the cost of some of these MREs, because they are not necessarily cheap. But you know, it's an as I can basis. But anyway, appreciate you stopping by, and you'll have a great rest of your day. See you later.